May 18, 2015, and on WWE Raw, they announced the competitors for the Intercontinental Championship match at Elimination Chamber in the Elimination Chamber. And they first announced Sheamus and Ryback, then King Barrett, R-Truth, then Rusev, and last but not least, Dolph Ziggler. So those are your 6 opponents going at it, as it's King Barrett, Dolph Ziggler, R-Truth, Sheamus, Rusev, and Ryback. That's who's going to be battling it out on May 31st on the WWE Network for the vacated Intercontinental Championship, which Daniel Bryan relinquished last week on Raw. And this is actually the 10th time that the Intercontinental Championship has been vacated in its storied history. Of course, Pat Patterson was the first Intercontinental Champion, and we will see on May 31st who will be the next Intercontinental Champion. And we've got a couple of former Intercontinental Champions in this match, as King Barrett has actually had the Intercontinental Championship belt 5 times. Dolph Ziggler has also had it multiple times. He's had it 4 times. So that's 9 times just between those two. Of course, they are the only 2 men in this match that have worn that belt in any fashion. Of course, 3 of the other 4 have had gold in the WWE. The only man in this match that has not had a belt around his waist while in the WWE is Ryback, although he was the champ at OVW back in the day. And he has competed for the WWE Championship against CM Punk, but he did not win. But let's look at R-Truth, Sheamus, and Rusev and what gold they have held. Rusev, most recently, he was the United States Championship, or the United States Champion. That's the belt that he had in the WWE, the only belt he's had in the WWE. And that was not that long ago when Cena beat him. Then Sheamus, he's pretty decorated. He's been a U.S. champ. He's been a King of the Ring. He had the World Heavyweight Championship before they unified the World Heavyweight Championship with the WWE Championship, and he's also had the WWE Championship twice. That was, again, before they unified it. And he also was an FCW champ on the independent scene way further back in the day than Ryback, actually. And then R-Truth, he's been a tag champion. He's been a U.S. champion. He was a hardcore champion twice. He's also been the TNA champion. So R-Truth, he's had his share of belts as well. And for that matter, Dolph Ziggler was a U.S. champ. He also was a tag champ with the Spirit Squad. He also had the World Heavyweight Championship twice. That was before it was unified. And as I said, he's had the IC belt 4 times. And that is the same amount of times as Christian, Razor Ramon, Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston, The Miz, and the wrestler whose name shall not be spoken, Chris Benoit. So those are the guys who've had it 4 times. And Dolph Ziggler, he also was a tag champion at FCW twice, first with Brad Allen and also with Gavin Spears, who's now wrestling in NXT as Ty Dillinger. Little fun fact for you there. And King Barrett, he's the current King of the Ring. He's also, as I said, a 5-time Intercontinental Champion, and that's the same amount as Edge and Triple H. So he's got the same amount of IC reigns as Triple H and Edge, and there's only a few men who have had the IC belt more times than King Barrett, and that would be Rob Van Dam. He had it 6 times. Double J, Jeff Jarrett, he also had it 6 times. And the guy who's had it the most, Chris Jericho. Talk is Jericho, baby. He's had it 9 times. Chris Jericho, 9 times. He's had the belt more than anyone. So Barrett actually, there's only 3 guys who've had it for more times. Like I said, Jericho 9 times, RVD and Double J both 6 times, and then Barrett 5 times. Will Barrett join RVD and Jeff Jarrett as the only guys to have it 6 times and come a little bit closer to Jericho's 9? Will that happen? I don't know. We shall see. But by the way, Barrett also, on the independent scene, he was a FCW Tag Team Champion, and he was also an OVW Tag Team Champion. In OVW, that was tagging up with Drew McIntyre and in FCW he tagged up with Paul Burchill. So just some more information for you. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. The Elimination Chamber, those are the competitors for that match, and it's anyone's guess who will win. If I was going to put odds on it, I'd probably say you got to go with Sheamus 6-1, Dolph Ziggler probably like an 8-1, Rusev probably like a 10-1. I'd actually give Ryback like a 12-1, Barrett 14-1, and then R-Truth at like a 16-1. Those are just numbers I just made up off the top of my head. So, but that's pretty much how I see it, as the who's got the most chance of winning. I'm thinking Sheamus kind of is coming in here with a lot of momentum behind him. So is Dolph Ziggler. The thing though about Dolph that he's gonna have to worry about in this match is he's got 3 guys gunning for him. He already had Sheamus gunning for him. He's already got Barrett coming for him. And then after last night on Raw, after he made out with Lana, Rusev is now got him on the radar and gunning for him as well. So, Rusev's going to be wanting a piece of him, and so is Sheamus, so is Barrett. Of course, Ryback's going to be in there to kind of deal with Sheamus. And then you got R-Truth, who's going to be going after Barrett. And that's, going back to the King of the Ring. So we'll see how that all works out and how it breaks down. It's definitely going to be an interesting match. It's definitely going to be entertaining. I can't wait to see it. May 31st on the WWE Network. Let me know what you think about this match. Who do you like going in at this moment right now? Who is your favorite for this match? And what do you think about the lineup for this match? Are you happy that these are the guys in the match? Or is there maybe a WWE superstar that you were hoping would be in this match that didn't make it in the match? If so, leave me a comment below. Let me know who you might have wanted to see in the match that didn't make it in here. And also let me know who do you think right now is your favorite going into Elimination Chamber to win the Intercontinental Championship. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.